It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man there is Malone. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 65 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball. They just did on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll run with Allen to the 36-yard line. Stop there. These two teams all tied after one. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
49 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in, and he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they'll send it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to throw again. This will be caught by Brown.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
Doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. On 3rd down, it's Curtis. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here we go on 4th down. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down. Curtis.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curtis. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
His kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
2nd and 14. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true, because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Up the middle they go. It's Curtis. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Rams are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Curtis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19, come 19.
Now back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set for this next drive. Cause here, got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
117 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games.